side. Second map of this best of 5. They look dominant on train, and they've got 2 smokes, flashbangs here, and 2 grenades to work with as well. SK Gaming, default for now, not giving too much away. No aggression from the CT side either. Just to note as well, it's not a retake position towards that A bomb side. NiKo to quad and Rain, he's at highway as well, so they're going to be challenging and trying to deny the plants.
Slow play toward mid, double nade toward bottom of highway. It's kind of a clever tactic on pistol to try and make sure you get over drop without any company. It's not uncommon to see someone playing in that position. Kio is the man who could thwart this. He's not yet spotted. He just took a shoulder peek toward the top of drop. He's not yet spotted that they are there. Smoke's looking down. He's confirmed it now. And he's hoping he can just time a tap to catch their head. They're gone well beyond that already, and he has to back off. Trying to hold them through, but Rain goes to the top of the E-box and hits a great shot on Phelps before they're in position. Now confirms as well. They are going to go toward highway, so he and NiKo will get ready to try and set the crossfire. Allu down. Oh, head shows, but Rain runs out of ammo. We can't find the headshot. It was a clean one. It would have been all too easy. So Fur getting him back puts the focus inside of the site where NiKo's doing battle with Fallen, and he'll go down. It's Fallen left, though, 4 HP to try and get the plant. Karrigan's on the flank as well, so Fallen, trying to protect himself behind the red crate, is going to be a sitting duck. It's all in on the bomb plant, hopeful to get money. Karrigan says no to that.
Well then, SK Gaming, those 2 HE grenades, trying to take down a player that could be at all of those white box, didn't land any damage yet, and smoke towards highway. This was a real nifty move there from Rain. SK did not see this coming. What a crisp headshot. 1 bullet, that's all that's required from Rain. He opens up the round, and then it wasn't too pretty there, but of a brawl on the A side. No bomb planted though for SK, so presumably we'll be forcing into this second round. Indeed they will be. It's just going to be coldzera. Okay, he joins in at the end as well. P250 body armor as well. They've got 4 smokes. It's always such a scary map in the second round with the defending CT side. The execution's very difficult to hold off. They get 1 rifle, 4 UMPs, and for now, there's presence from the terrorist side towards B storage. A bomb though towards A. Rain and NiKo, I can see, are looking like they're boosting up. Smoke's coming in, flashbangs as well. Zero lines one up. No one giving anything away just yet. Just getting some positional control of the sunroom. And Fur, he's holding with the Tech 9 in the A storage. NiKo boosted up.
UMP boost as well, and a good pressure at mid from Rain. Takes down Phelps, means there's no one to walk up highway and catch this position off. NiKo should be prime. Fur walks in, easy kill, walks out. Double assassination onto Taco. Fallen managing one in return, but bomb down. That's pretty much the round done. Matter of just trying to farm up some cash, maybe the odd weapon for SK. Fallen especially could hit Allu, he'd be well removed. It'd be enough to easily attained, but it's both taken down in the end.
A bit of a bait and switch mentality there coming from SK Gaming. Some presence towards B, throwing some smoke, trying to force a rotation as the bomb was just getting ready at the A side as well, but shut down by NiKo. Nice position there with the boost, and he finds 1 kill and another one of the unarmored head as well. So quite easy for him. They couldn't really check that to be 2-0 and a full eco here for the SK side. $2,000 per player, so not really much they can bring to the table here. Fallen buys a P250. That's about all they invest in round number 3. He goes in. I thought he would try and challenge in middle. That would have been audacious. Flashbangs though. Rain trying to farm some cash here and get a bit more on the board. MP9 for kioShiMa as well.
Go backs off after putting pressure on. It's typically when the door will open at Squeaky, and they'll catch you in transition. That puts you back inside away from the site. Nice nade under Fallen. He goes down. Much to the delight of the crowd, I'm sure. But either way, it's not necessarily aggression from that Squeaky door just yet with the pistols. They aren't confident. And door open inward. Kio has enough of that. He's going to close it and not allow Taco to do anything with it. Ooh, that's quick. Phelps tries to strike on Rain, take him out while he's focusing on Cold and can't do it.
Yeah, using that UMP like a railgun, taking 2 kills down there in middle. It's going to be the round over here as NiKo finds the 4th as well. First, still with the bomb, but he's so far removed from this situation. Glock, no armor, and 5 players in front of him. They'll be hunting at this point. It's going to be an interesting situation going forward, though. Presumably, all 5 members of the FaZe clan will survive, and they're going to be taking 3 UMPs and maybe even an MP9 into that first gun round. So that suggests something a little bit faster. Maybe pushing the Squeaky door, trying to shut that round down. Starting here now, and he actually will be taking down the MP9. So that leads towards that going into round number 4. He upgrades and trying to find a kill this weapon. Gets the dink in there as well. That's $600 in the bag. There's no real reason for FaZe to give this amount of kills away, but 2 go down. And like we said, it's a similar situation on train. They've got tons of money here. Yes, it costs them a bit going forward, but still means they can upgrade to the AWPs and another M4 as well. Rain, so precise with that SMG.
A little bit of a tunnel vision effect there from Fur after you get the kill with the MP9 running in for the other gun. Shut down allu on the op. 5 AKs for SK. Lead off toward a side of the map. Cold's gonna sit back and make sure no one pushes into the B tunnels, but it's mid where the aggression comes in. Felps flashing himself in position. He's gonna get found out as well, and over the top for gets one back, but takes a substantial amount of damage. Goes down to 12, has to fade off of it. So despite a trade favoring the offense, it's FaZe that comes out slightly better off in terms of damage distribution.
First down to 12, but now they spread the CT defense a little bit thinner. He's by himself towards the A side, but coldzera, he's challenging a B. He's by himself for now, so still plenty of time for SK to work with here. We've got it all in allu's hands as well. For now, he's patrolling B by himself. He's already comfortable in that position. NiKo gets boosted up, trying to find the next frag in favor of the Brazilian side here. kioShiMa, quite tentative in the middle, just spotting, just trying to get intel here. Won't be overcommitting. Throws a smoke in to deny some play towards that area, and he'll be falling back to help out the A side as well.
Rain's watching the door carefully, but trying to time himself toward A main. Flash goes, he and Kio take over the position. No, allow 1 to anchor, 2 to peek to take the fight, get the immediate trade, but 1 to anchor the position, and it's Rain that's going to do so. Up close, Fallen. You shouldn't expect this. Like he was going to swing out and find the shot anyway. Rain gets it. Immediately, Cold takes back the position because they need the bomb. And it's Fur that wants to try and open up the squeaky door. He's on 12, remember, from the early exchange. This is where it starts to pay back dividends to FaZe. Molotov's going to go immediately behind Forklift as soon as the door opens, surely. They want Taco in position first, so when it funnels, he either has to go coldzera toward the player at A main, or back toward Taco, who's already been confronted and held off. Fur makes it through. They don't Molotov it, but still somehow Kio gets found, and Fur's able to wrap on NiKo as a result. It's allu that's left against them, and Taco's going to shut him down immediately.
Interesting round there from SK Gaming. They've been doing this a lot this tournament, running the timer right down to the last moment there, 10 seconds before they finally commit. Luckily though, coldzera on point as ever, managed to find 2 quick kills there. The bomb goes down, allu left in an almost impossible situation there. AWP towards the car position, he's got players right in front of him, shut down, and SK Gaming posts their first round here on cash. There's been some close rounds. You can see those kills that Karrigan in previous rounds is actually limiting FaZe somewhat. Karrigan's just down to the CZ at 75. allu though, all towards B still, and we'll see whether FaZe can find the round of return. It's a big one for both sides. Whoever loses this round will almost certainly be down to an NiKo. Karrigan gets himself in towards B storage. We have a boost in towards middle. Very quiet for now. kioShiMa just shoots at the vent, just to suggest there might be someone in there. Smokes off once more, looking for the counter boost there. SK, this is their map pick after picking out trains, the best of 5. I predicted he's going to get the full distance, and so far so good for FaZe here in the second half, looking to answer back after dropping the first gun round.
Wasted molly into the smoke and extinguished on arrival. Taco tries to spray in through squeaky. NiKo position himself differently inside of the site. He's been wrapped on a few times. He's got Rain to protect him, but Kio's still leading off of highway now. It's a late play, 50 seconds left in the round. So as a result of it, they're going to give up mid at least until allu gets better positioning. Double smokes out in A, but no commitment to it. Kio trying to get in behind Forklift. Remember this time last round, he went down. Molotov will land on him this time. He's got to go forward. He's going to strike in perfectly, but Fallen defends him because it was a ball-blinded player, and Fallen gets both. Felps pulls back onto allu. That was an easily killed round and picked up for FaZe as NiKo gets one, but again, he's caught out by a player that's gone deep beyond the enemy lines. It's Karrigan to pull it back. He's beat them inside of the flames, though. They may not anticipate this. He's staying with the pistol despite having an AWP. And he spots a quad 1 player. They immediately see him in return, and the round goes to SK.
Fallen so good at the AWP in close range scenarios that they try and push in towards A main. The flashbang was great, but Fallen's there to save the day. Takes down 2, and once again, the timer ticking down. This should be the replay of this AWP. You can see he's flashed, but quick to respond. That's the kill that really matters as well. Rain goes down, and the pincer comes in towards the A site. We said it was big, and you see now FaZe. They're going to be down to a NiKo at this point. Deagles and a P250, no nades, no armor, and an SK Gaming reading the situation quite nicely, picking up Mac 10s just to send those 2 players in first to the tight choke points. Try and farm some cash just like that. Third to find Karrigan. Rain does respond though, and kioShiMa with that deagle. He gives them the man advantage. This round isn't as clean cut as it might have looked. NiKo, oh my God.
Yeah, he's pretty nuts, isn't he?
He's not bad at all.
Take an ounce of that. Taco, wrong gun for the situation. Still disciplined, finds the headshot. Thankfully, there's no armor on the other side of it. They've got a presence all around the map, but they are so split up, and that's the problem because they take further damage Down so early in this fall and has the AK as well. That's going to be down inside of the site as allu gets the headshot. Taco goes back for the bomb, and he's found immediately by Rain, who's picked up the LUP.
Round looked like it was out of the grasp of FaZe there, but an overcommitment from SK Gaming. Like we said, those MAC-10s used to throw themselves into choke points where they can just get information, work out where the stacks may lie, and it's designed to actually just work out whether there's anything on the other side of the map. They actually go down for 2 quick frags and an amazing deagle shot from NiKo there. Gives them a lot to work with, and especially with that AWP picked up, they shut it down. It's still around away from SK Gaming. Here's the replay of one of the deals which didn't quite catch kioShiMa that takes down Fur, and I assume this is the shot from NiKo as well. This should have been good. Oh, it's lovely stuff there. 4-2, and now money's reasonable for SK. They have a UMP and they buy up AKs as well. Took a pause this round and still work out how they're going to operate fully going forward here. So the final buy comes in, 2 AKs, a UMP, a Tech 9 for Fallen. Taco, I don't think he's got much more than a Glock for now, unless he's been dropped something. He has to go to a P250. Presumably, there's probably a Tech 9 on the floor for him. And 7, yeah, Tech 9 picked up. So normally in these sort of rounds, you want to be going for the full set-piece executions, try and get yourself an opportunity to get yourself in the bomb site, push through the smokes, run and gun with those Tech 9s, and we'll see where it works out for them. 5 players towards B, as I said, they'll probably be dropping everything in terms of Molotovs on the side, smokes towards City Spawn and Heaven. Molotov initially just to push back CTs and checkers, but allu, great position. Presumably be smoked off. Let's see how this pans out.
Karrigan has gone into the vents via middle, so he's not revealed that he's there. Oh, that's a big shot for allu to miss. That's huge. Massive window of opportunity. They nearly go back to face the fight as well, which is aggressive from SK, but it's kept him out of the lines of fire. It brings felps into position. He only manages 1. It's Karrigan first, Rain second, and dropping him with the flash. He catches himself. Taco's done very well with a Tech 9 as Kio will pull back on Cold, but they're down a man. Another reverse situation to the last round where the weapons don't seem to matter. It's the shots being missed and the aggression that does.
Difficult situation now. No kits on these CT players. Are they just saving at this stage? allu seems to think so. He's falling back. kioShiMa's going to stay around for a little bit longer. That's an absolute shocker at that point. Yeah, no kits to work with, no nades. And here we go. allu, we saw this actually in the first map as well. He has not really arrived in this grand final. That's a pretty simple procedure for any AWPer, really. Hitting that first shot, he's running across, you're not blind, there's no Molotov in that position. They took a bit of a gamble running onto the site. If he hits that first shot, they pretty much can't win the round. They can't get on the bomb site. He misses 2 sitters, and it's going to be a quick reply from SK with their force spy, and it's 4-3. Money limited now for the CT side. They managed to save the AWP indeed. And here's the Tech 9 play. Like you said, Rain coming out fully flashed in the vents as well. Taco, great job. Up close and personal there with the Tech 9. FaZe decided to not force buys around number 8. So allu, see if he can redeem himself as he heads towards middle.
allu aggressive with the off. Very aggressive. And it works. Just barely beats the flash as well. Have to back off. Fur is able to catch him back in return. That's off down. No one nearby to re-grab that AWP as well. Kio could see it. Kio aggressive as well, gets caught off because he had to disappear, having lost his teammate and Fur being over the top, he had nowhere to hide. And it leaves him in a very awkward position. They go down into a 3 versus 3, just the pistols remaining, and coldzera gets beat out by them. Karrigan should now be able to pick up the AK-47. He's pushed forward to do so.
Yeah, we've got NiKo actually pushing in towards A's storage as well in those lockers position. He's such a dangerous player, and he could find some trouble now. The bomb's coming in that favor. 1 minute remaining. Fur, he needs to check this position.
He has to check it, but if he doesn't, he's down. Taco will immediately push to counter it off, and then Karrigan could have the AK in position. If he went to truck, he didn't go to truck, and NiKo's ready for the push through Squeaky. Taco walks in, NiKo can't quite land it, but now he's gotten there, so this is exactly the setup that was going to transpire. 46 seconds, Taco doesn't need to reface toward the A site, and he elects not to. Oh, he's even smarter than that. Sound baits Karrigan down highway. Smoke off was there to try and fake. Now it actually comes into the play, and he's still going to go hunting for him rather than try and face this because it's 15 HP and Karrigan is gone. Well done, Taco.
Yeah, that's so smart. Karrigan just assumes he's going for the fake. There was so much time to work with. Dropped that smoke on highway. Like he said, a sound cue coming in as well. Open plant now for Taco, and Karrigan with 15 HP and no armor or nades to work with. He's got the AK, sure, but it's going to take an absolute miracle here to find Taco.
No armor, no kit, like you said, Taco. He's still looking out toward A main. He could get caught in the open if he's not careful. He's going to stay wide side quad. That'll make it easy to see him walking in from the E-box. And SK pick up yet another round, 4-4. A slow-paced game. SK seems to have gone back to that style, back to, you know, the Na'Vi SK rivalry days when they were more reliant on discipline. Eventually they got so good at discipline, they got more loose with their tactic. I think with felps in, they're going back to the book. Yeah, they just slowly dissect the map and work out what the CT is doing, bleed out their utility, and try and go for those final plays towards bomb sites that group them up together. And TaKo, I have to say, that's a really nice clutch from him. coldzera kicked things off though, very quick kill towards allu. He goes down. Hasn't been playing amazing so far, 5 and 4, and this will just lend itself towards SK. They can slow things right down once again. NiKo trying to recover the situation, doing a good job. It's a very reactive map. As soon as you lose that first kill, you need to go hunting, and they take down TaKo. First, they're down to 10 HP as well, so well recovered by FaZe. As we hit the 1 minute 20 mark, this was a much faster round. Fallen can hear footsteps on the other side of Squeaky Door. He's got the bomb as well. His teammates on the B side of the map for now, but they are rotating over. They should be using all the time once again here. Just NiKo on the A side, but you know what? Sometimes that's enough. A boost to drop. NiKo will wait to watch off on A main. felps will be the first to enter, so NiKo's got a chance for the headshot. It's not the AK picked up and carried over to CT side, which is much better in that position. But it's still NiKo wielding it. Oh, he's just got underneath felps. NiKo gets above to try and see the smoke. He's not aware yet that they're in, or is he? Looks away to check it, consider it, and somehow still manages to get the headshot in return. Rain tries to do the same out toward the door, transfers it over. He's done damage, but it's SK again with position. As the ball makes its way now toward default. Cold up close, has to catch off Kio. Flash through, perfect timing.
Such a nice little combo there. The flashbang towards CT side. coldzera, 3 kills in total. Just so calm and so collected when they're going into these situations. They're not panicking at all. They start losing a couple of frags. It's well recovered there, working together. And it's going to be Karrigan, the last player remaining. AWP in hand after allu got sacked at the B site. He'll be trying to save his weapon. Obviously cannot win this round. He's going to be hunted as well. They know he's got the AWP, and he's in a decent position to find fur here. Flashbang's going to miss, and he nails the shot. But now he's got players coming from T-Sport as well. So he's certainly going to die here. Fallen to get the final frag. And that's another round on the board for SK. That's going to be 3 rounds in a row now, 5-4 as they take the lead. And it seems like FaZe will take a pause.
Probably the right time to do it. Remember, we're on the new rules, so there's 4 available at any time.
Yeah, so for FaZe, it's the chance to work out what are the problems here. After having such a great start, the 3-0, brought it back to 4-2, but now SK Gaming with the lead. Money not in a fantastic position either. FaZe with the Eagles into this round, got about 2K per player. So Rain buys up the Desert Eagles, same story for NiKo as well, but they have won these rounds in the past. It just takes a mistake to be made by SK, and they've brought up Mac 10s once more, so they lost this round in previous encounters. Need to be a lot more careful this time. Fallen still on the AWP. It was interesting when they knew they were up against just the pistols in their armor. That's when they decided to go quick. Normally you slow it right down at that point, just work out where's the stack going to be. Let's see if we can get any names. We've got an airstrike coming towards us. That's when you want to be disciplined. And I'm sure they've learned their lesson going forward here. Number 10, felps have a little look towards middle. Oh, he's struggling there. And once again, they lose the first frag to the pistols.
It's caught out big time. Thankfully, his gun is inside of the garage. They won't be able to push forward quite so easily, so they'll stick back to the pistols, and Fallen and Fur will watch to make sure that they don't get any ideas about trying to grab the weapon. NiKo down at the hands of Fallen. Fur's dropped in. SMG up close, Rain to combat it with the Deagle. I love the animation. Just kidding. Yeah. Everyone hates that. It looks like he had one hand out. I thought, what is he doing? Yeah.
Well, he still managed to pick up the kill. 4-3 now. This should be recovered by SK after a bit of a sloppy start in the hands of the CZ75. TaKo, wallbang through the door, takes Karrigan down. That should be round secure at this point. allu and kioShiMa on the B side of the map. allu rotating over. And this is the discipline I'm talking about. Yes, you have this huge advantage. We might as well hold up. The CTs have to go hunting for kills at this point. They can't just sit back and just going to wait and see what's available for them. Lots of time to work with here. Not panicking, not overcommitting. allu at the truck position. He's got a silent USP. Not really much he can do with that on the A side, but he'll give it a good go.
It's Fallen just waiting as well. Look how patient they are.
Yeah.
Make no mistakes.
Every round they just want to run it down to the wire.
I mean, they're up against pistols, and they're in a 4 versus 2, and yet they don't want to overstep the mark. They've already been in a situation such as that earlier in this game. Molotov through, Kio gets found.
Yeah.
Again, checking every possible angle.
Yeah.
And it's allu left, no one score.
Just eradicating every possible risk there. Yes, they expect to be a bit of utility before players survive. It's a very clean round. It'll build morale going forward as well. 6-4 as we get into number 11 here. No orb available for the CT side. So it'll be 5 M4s here, slightly limited. They do get the smokes and a couple of incendiaries as well, but only one kit in the hands of Karrigan. I'd like to see one of those fast plays, maybe towards A main, flashing in, trying to get that first pick. They know they're going to struggle here up against the full buy of SK. 3 players towards A. Karrigan solo in middle, same story for allu on the B side as well. And NiKo, he is getting towards A main. This is what I wanted to see. So flashing in, incendiary, they get some map control to deny any sort of execution at the start of the round at least, and they can hold that position. But 3 players for SK coming toward that squeaky door position. Taco might just bust out in a second.
Bust out indeed, but they've gone forward. They're ready for the boost. They didn't expect them to be in that position, so the fact that they get inside of the site actually costs them so cleanly because it's from behind. They get struck upon as Kio gets back in toward the forklift again. 3 on either side. Felps will flash over. He has Taco inside of the site who's trying to be patient. Because if he moves with 10 HP, he'll be found immediately, and they still need to try and work this bomb in. The site cold as well as top highway, but Taco gets found early. Felps manages at least the plant. This is where cold could strike. No one's going to be coming highway. Felps gets Karrigan, 2 versus 2 in cold. Perfect position. We'll go now. Spots Kio, perfect headshot. Allu has to play this one-on-one. He spotted him. Sees him jumping up. That reveals his position. Knows that he's failed to jump, and he just easily waits with patience to get the headshot.
Yeah, coldzera. Fantastic stuff from him once again. They were up against it. It was a bit of a dicey round when they come at the squeaky door. It was almost a perfect timing, but the fact is, the fact that the FaZe were boosting at that point, it actually almost worked against them. They didn't anticipate that to come in. It's an equal exchange at that point, but coldzera goes above and beyond. Allu gives his position away. We're trying to jump on the ticket boo, almost failed it, and makes a sound cue. coldzera, calm as ever, manages to bring in round number 7 for SK Gaming. A partial buy here for the FaZe side, go down to about 2K per player. It's actually giving away 5 rounds in a row. It's a bit dicey towards middle now. FaZe trying to do damage with the Deagles in middle, and going to be fair to open things up though. Taking now kioShiMa, 5 and 4. Rain is low HP as well.
Molotov down for Fur to check up close flash as well. He's got to be cautious of the fact that Rain has been trying to find position, but he was found instead by Felps first. Fights forward, that's just going to signal Felps to go through. But that's a big miss, and Karrigan gets an AK for free. They've got the man advantage still, but Karrigan with armor is a massive factor. Thankfully, they find NiKo before they can set an allegiance together.
Yeah, they've had some really good discipline rounds that we discussed before, but some sloppy ones as well. The fact that Felps is just running through the fence there, that's such a commitment from him. He has no idea what's on the other side. Gives Karrigan a chance to get the double frag there, at least pay off his CZ. He's going to find an AK-47 as well, so he'll be saving that for sure. The bomb's planted. SK Gaming will be winning the half here on the T side. If you are just joining us, wherever you've been, it's the best of 5 grand final here at the Intel Extreme Masters. First one is Train. It was a one-sided affair, kicked things off, but FaZe suddenly warmed up in the second half. 16-13 was the final scoreline, and that was FaZe's pick. SK looking to find a 2-0 here on cash. Karrigan now on T-spawn. Should be saving this AK. Taco will be hunting for him, but not overcommitting. Money's not exactly idyllic right now. They've got Felps down to $600. Similar story for Fur as well. To be fair, coldzera's got plenty of cash. He has to buy up next round. And there it is. FaZe finding 2 kills, well, that's all they'll get as we enter round number 13. Double orb set up now for FaZe.
It's classic SK. They're making FaZe feel very uncomfortable and impatient in these situations.
So what's the play? NiKo, certainly an explosive play style when it comes to the AWP. Allu, normally the main AWPer, of course. He's only got 3 kills, Matt. Once again, another difficult half after missing those key shots in the B bomb site. He can't get into his grand finals of yet, and NiKo will indeed go towards the squeaky door. I said he'll be trying to work for those first picks. He goes in, doesn't find anything just yet. No presence on the other side. It's allu. He challenged a bit. Molotov won't quite reach him, but the flashbang certainly will as he falls back, gives away his position. He fires a shot. Karrigan now, surely 1 and done. He's not going to get 2. Oh, God, he is! 2 shots with the AK.
Finally, Fallen will wrap around on the Tech 9 to get him back. Goes immediately over to the AWP instead to try and get anyone in the back lines. But they won't overcommit. It's just allu remaining, but yet Fur is so far away on the A site. They have forced a rotation off of it. They'll play a retake if the bomb goes back in that direction. NiKo at truck and Rain bottom highway. Utility, 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, 2 flashes for SK.
Karrigan gets in a very nice position after the missed first shot. 3 players remain. SK will boost up. Rain, passive hold in middle, just trying to get that 1 frag and fall back. You can see presence there now with the flashbangs. Harris will be going for an ace split eventually for the end of Squeaky Door. felps boosted up. They see one kill to find himself an opportunity here.
Rain backs off, so too does NiKo. felps has made his way up. This is where kioShiMa could really strike upon them. Easily they slip out. Does take a peek and doesn't see felps though. He wasn't peeking from behind white. And that actually means that he thinks this is clear. He's gonna rotate over, they're gonna split 2-2. But as felps goes, Kio goes back without any further information. This is where timing is everything. He's made a lot of noise though. felps heard him, turned around and was ready for him to peek. But now the nades go in. Fallen again, saves his teammate going through Squeaky Door. It's Fur that's gonna go in, Fallen to plant. 4 seconds, they just barely get there.
Again.
No, oh, I thought he wasn't. Oh, I was gonna say. He spun on the map, I thought, was he actually on it or not? But yes, they did play it just in time. Now it means allu and NiKo, the double ops, have to go on the retake, and allu down already. NiKo should back off this. No time to do so. Fallen, another great round on 4 kills.
Just picking up half phase one by one there. They got the advantage to start. Karrigan with a nice aggressive push towards B storage. Gets to 5 on 3 at that stage. And unfortunately for them, SK Gaming, slowly but surely, get the mid control, get the pick they required towards highway. It was actually kioShiMa coming in from connector as well, hunting for information, gets taken down. That's their opportunity to strike, and Fallen delivering once again. He's on 13 kills so far, top fragging once more. And we'll go into round number 14 here. Surviving the previous round, and felps, this time he hits the shot, doesn't get taken down with the pistol. 5 on 4, and make it a 5 on 3. Fur doing great work here in the 14th round.
Backing off on the pistols, Karrigan with the AWP will make it by Squeaky without Taco being able to do much in the exchange. Shuts the door, cowers away. He'll go back toward truck and beyond, actually. allu tries to run his way inside the middle and force the issue. It does bait one in toward Karrigan when they eventually head that direction, but he goes down. It's Rain that picks up the AWP. But the round very likely at this point to go toward SK. That'll give them double digits. Hang on.
Here we go.
For the second straight game in a row on the opening half. This time T-side as well on Cash, which is a map FaZe's history to be quite good on, as Rain flashed Molotovs, smokes, trying to fire through it. Gets a little bit of damage as he makes his way over the hood of the truck, but he'll be a sitting duck when that smoke dissipates, maybe even sooner, if Fallen goes inside of the forklift instead. And the op, I think, is going to be running away now to try and be saved.
Yeah, they invested themselves down to around $2,000. Still, of course, a maximum loss bonus. I think they've lost now 7 rounds in a row. FaZe kicked this off with a 3-0, only picking up 1 gun round so far, as you can see illustrated on the screen right now. Pretty rough first half of them. It's almost certainly going to be 10-4 at this stage. Rain trying to save the AWP. They can still get $3,400 on top of that, so still a full buy going to the next round. That's if he saves it, though. He finds another kill as Fallen makes his way towards the B side. 2 on 1 now. Objective, save that off. It's going to be round number 15 here, so SK can afford to try and hunt him down here. It's definitely worth it. They're going to have more than enough to buy here, and Fur knows it as he shows presence towards defense. Taco hunting in, that's the missed shot. Taco will take him down, and that's actually quite the big deal as we go into the final round of the first half here. 10-4. Still plenty of money available, but certainly going to be more limited after not saving the AWP. allu buys it once again. Man, he's still on 3 for 11. How has he not arrived in this grand final as of yet?
Definitely struggled. We saw him miss 2 very important shots as well.
Same story in the first half of Train as well. They need him to arrive. He's the rock of the team. He's normally the aggressive, but finding opening picks time and time again. It's been so rough for him so far, and getting to the last round here. Fallen towards A main. This is the aggressive play we wanted from FaZe Clan. They get 1 kill, but Rain's in a lot of danger here.
Straight back. Fallen goes in, tries to beat the smoke. And he gets a kill actually on Rain. Not sure why we snapped away from it, but a good exchange on the Tech-9. Lets him get the AWP in a better position. Karrigan, he's going to push up at Skylight as well, and he's in a great spot. Oh, he's going to do it. We get the knife. Finally, something for FaZe to cheer about. It's Karrigan, however, that's left in a 1 versus 3. So take your knife and stuff it, because there's no money gained in round 15 for the next, and the rounds are still adding up for SK. Good luck trying to get under their skin when it's 11-4 at half.
Yeah, they're looking dominant. FaZe, like we said, picking at the pistol. We're getting to the pistol round then, shall we? FaZe on the T side here. 4 sets of armor. 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs to work with. 1 player boosted up nice and quick. It's going to be Fallen's a challenge, and he's been sharp today, doing damage. And there's the first headshot. Takes down Rain, and he wants a bit more as well.
Look for it. They're going to swing out. kioShiMa, the one to take the battle. They aren't necessarily pursuing any map control. They're actually just taking a duel that Fallen is winning with ease. And the less they push in to try and gather Fallen, the less they're going to get for any map balance, because bomb down and toward the mid-garage. NiKo's actually fanned off and started to head toward A. And Karrigan is just realizing now they need to go back to grab that bomb with 1:14. So a very good start again for SK.
Absolutely, Fallen, 2 great headshots there. NiKo trying to recover it, but he gets dinked in the process. Does considerable damage towards the CT side, and allu, he's got to step up now. We need him to arrive here. He can save the day if he can find a kill here, but smoked out. He's going to have to be brave as Taku finds the 3rd kill.
allu trying to get the headshot over top of the front of the truck. Can't. Awkward for him, and he gets damage done toward bottom of middle. Finally, he'll get felps down. His one saving, never mind. There is no saving grace with that shot. I was going to say his one saving grace is the low HP. His teammates managed to grab for him, but obliterated, eviscerated as he heads toward backside of mid, and it's going to be 12 rounds now for SK with pistol 1. If they're able to close out the 3 straight, they're going to be in a great position.
SK have had their up and down moments for the last few months, but that victory at the summit and coming into this event looking fantastic, 3-0 in the group stages as well. Clean stuff so far in the grand final. It seems clear to me that they are back right now, dominating. But NiKo, he's known for this play on the T side of Cash. The Deagle comes out once again, takes downfall, and then Nemesis in the previous round, and he's got something to work with here. FaZe are very good at the Deagles. Once again, the full force buy here in the 2nd round, and they have an advantage. Can't pick up the weapon for now. Something to work with. In terms of grenades, they have 1 smoke, and felps, he's trying to challenge towards B.
Fur, meanwhile, in mid, still looking to deploy utility. They leave the bomb once more, so again, FaZe, rather than try and go aggressive with bomb to take over a site and get an early plant, they're going to play for picks. And little do they know, SK, having lost 1 man, is going to play a retake game onto A, so I think NiKo now going back for the bomb is going to try and go for an explosive, fast plant. Fur, he'll shut down the 2nd approach to it, but the smoke for cross is covered. They actually get Fur, who's the closest one up. This should amount to a plant. NiKo stops for a moment. But he'll get himself in a position now, or does he? Taco tries to shut them down, but thinks better of it. No need to give away another kill as they're already down a man. They've got to get the retake successful together. There's only 1 kid as well. Cold's the one to have it. Makes his way in toward the fork, but knows that range there somewhere, but he stays hidden. Pre-fired a little bit too early. NiKo again, though. We'll take Taco, and they've got a crossfire set. Cold's low. He's tagged. He's gone, and FaZe are going to pick it up. Never mind that 3-0 start. Perfect response.
How many times have we seen this from NiKo? The Desert Eagle to open up the map and save the day and give FaZe at least a lifeline map. They're going forward here on Cash. 12-5 now, and you can see the replay. We didn't quite catch it to kick things off, and he's so good at this. Does it all the time. Sometimes in pistol rounds as well. Through the smoke. Not bad at all. Goodbye, Fallen. 12-5, and of course, SK will be trying to give them similar treatment in return here. It's round number 18. Karrigan, nice and fast there with the M4. Spots 1 at white box. Can't quite get the shot off there. It's Fallen with the scout. He was deadly with this weapon on the first map. Can he replicate that form as we get into it now? Karrigan waiting for his teammates to be boosted up. That's going to be Rain, and he gets taken down. What a shot that was from Fallen.
Unreal. Keo takes back felps, who tries to get aggressive and get further information, but Fallen still occupies middle. AK on allu, and NiKo could easily take that fight. Karrigan's pulled over the M4 from the previous round. Fallen's not sure if he wants to stay here and chance further aggression or back off to refortify elsewhere. They have managed to make it all the way in toward the lockers. Fur, so at least has some information for SK. Having lost felps over toward B, Cold can't afford to push again. He's got to sit back and allow the next action to take place. Bounce smoke, they're not going to look at this. NiKo, he's going to walk straight in. When does, oh, he's actually on the other side of this. So I take that back. So minimaps throw me off. I thought Fur was at lockers. He's on the inside of Squeaky. Either way, him not moving, he could still work back if Taco makes the call. They know the smoke's down, but they're going to slow the pace and a boost over. NiKo's trying to spot before any danger. Taco won't be able to take the fast and early peek with that Molotov in front of him, but Fur is slowly making his way back. They're going to notice the door open inward is the only problem. So he's got to get there early. There's no element of surprise for him other than transition. And Taco needs to be able to make the call when they work their way in. Meanwhile, kioShiMa is still waiting to see if Cold's going to push all the way through. allu's just brought the bomb. Now this is when the attack starts, says NiKo. He'll take out Taco immediately, but Fur, they don't chance it. They try and jump by the door. No, he's there now. He gets the headshot on 1. 9 seconds. And that was the bomb holder. However, they'll have lots of time to grab that, hold the plant. And they'll do so now as Fallen works his way in on the scout. Not sure which way to look, but Cold taking the shot on both has limited this down. It's just NiKo. How has Cold done that with a CZ? As NiKo has to back off, AK-47 in hand. Cold's not able to pick up a weapon from the 2 players that have gone down, and Fallen is still on the scout, so NiKo should still be able to do this, and he will. Well, just barely.
coldzera does everything he absolutely can, but NiKo, once again, 4 kills in the round. He's saving FaZe time and time again here. 12-6, but that was very difficult indeed. NiKo, 2 kills, a double spray down to finish things off. Couldn't quite catch it, the CZ. coldzera doing tremendous work there. They make things interesting and make FaZe sweat a little bit there in round number 18. Still have to be the full eco now as SK. USPs, 1 P250 purchased and a Mac 10 in the hands of allu. A chance for him to farm some cash. He really needs to start arriving in this grand final, currently on 6 for 14. There we go, felps. Good damage, but allu, there we go. That's $600 in the bag, and they should commit towards B at this point. 4 players in the storage area. Rain finds another frag, and that's going to be it. Nothing SK can really do about this.
Kio getting the brunt of the exchange from SK, the only one to take, well, I shouldn't say take damage, but cop a death out of this, as SK will back off. They've picked up an AK-47 on Fallen as a result of it, and I imagine that's going to be valuable for the next round. FaZe is half the lead, and they'll make it one better to find their 7th. At least with that AK, he's able to pick up another kill, which could mean another gun grabbed.
That's actually a big kill as well. The money's at about $600 for the FaZe members after that real close encounter in the previous round. They can't give anything away here. It's not even worth hunting for him. Let him have the AK. Don't give him anything to work with here. Fur on the Mac 10. He doesn't really want to take that to the next round, so he'll just be trying to do some damage, trying to see what he can do with it. It's not going to be that valuable. It's one of the weaker weapons in the game. Normally only beneficial against unarmored players. He's not going to be up against those in the round, but we'll see what happens as we go forward. FaZe managing to get 3 in a row after losing the pistol here. Basically down to NiKo, who's got them out of trouble twice now. As we get into round number 20, the buy comes in, they'll throw away the Mac 10, and Fallen, he picks up the AWP. He can be very dynamic on this map indeed. Get ready for that show, as allu hasn't really been able to go toe-to-toe with him at this point. Get into it now. UMP for Fur, and a rare appearance of the FaMAS from felps as well.
Bounce, flash and smoke out toward allu. That'll distill his position and try and let him look in toward the box instead, but no one's gone that far yet. Oh, this is even better.
Love this.
If they go back the other way, Cold is ready for this. But it's got to be soon that allu heads that direction, as Cold's still looking, they're going to drop off it.
Yeah, it's really intuitive, and I like the approach. Yeah, just trying to find that first pick and fall back, but as soon as the smoke goes down, obviously that boost has to be cancelled. So, smoke gone down. felps now with the FaMAS trying to get something rolling here. It's a decent little bit of execution. The bomb is in B storage. 2 players towards middle as well. This should be a B split. It's Karrigan with the bomb. Makes his way towards checkers. felps waiting for him though.
Ooh, drive-by from felps takes allu out. Gets caught with a nade, however. And Cold has to cower inside of the site for a moment longer as they rotate. And felps is caught immediately outside of the vent. Taco instead over toward A main. Contact made with NiKo. Knows they're at least putting pressure back over to the A side, so Fallen can start to rotate, but they've got mid covered off as well. I think they want to retake mid, SK. Fallen gets ever closer. Taco's done well in this position, that far beyond the front of A main with no one else inside of the site. He's got the bomb as well, which means Fur's going to rotate back around. He checks it, knows they're going to be close, but Kio bests him. Fallen goes in after Rain was completely unsuspecting of the fact he may be there. And a wise Molotov on the inside of the smoke for if the fact that they push with bomb, they would get caught by the damage, and NiKo goes back to mid instead.
Yeah, time ticking away as well, man. It's going to be a 3-on-2, 20 on the board here. They need to find a kill, and there it is. Now there's a chance. They'll have to go towards A, it seems. The bomb's there, but now another kill from coldzera. Just going to leave kioShiMa in such a horrible situation. Fur's waiting on the other side. He can't check every single angle, and SK Gaming, after losing 3 in a row, managed to get around on the board there, and that's going to be limiting to FaZe. Look at the money now. $1,500 for allu. He's just down to a pistol. Same story for kioShiMa as well. Looking very likely to be an SK map at this point, but NiKo's been good in the past, and maybe he can actually get something rolling once again with the AK-47 yet to be seen. 19 frags for him, 15 deaths. Let's get into this one now, of course, a full buy for SK Gaming. coldzera not going to be boosting this time, but gets towards checkers. Will find that first frag, that double straight up, looking for 3. felps chance in as well. That should be round concluded, but NiKo once again fighting back.
Somehow Karrigan's found Taco as well, which means we go to a straight 2 versus 2. Even with the early, fast spray down through the smoke, it goes level. Fallen has to concede the fact that the bomb site's going smoking toward tree, and NiKo will put a plant in behind the safe spot, not even going for the default at the back of the site. Means it's not open toward a position at B main to cover it off. It also means SK has to commit deep within the site before they'll find the players waiting for the crossfire. Fallen, he thinks about it, sees the gun as well. All too easy to get Karrigan. It's on to NiKo. He won the last one versus 2. He may find this one fast and swift. He takes Fallen back, and it's going to lock out Fur, who's just walking in now, but catches him not looking. Did NiKo think he was sneaking in the site? Because he looked headshot.
Yeah, he just assumed he'd coming towards headshot as that kill came in. Most of the time the CTs will be together, and a rare opportunity for Fer to find NiKo not looking at him. It seemed like another clutch coming in his favor as well. Here's the initial spray down from coldzera just before the smoke bloom. He gets a bit of intel, double spray down, doesn't get much better than that. And it was a 5-on-2 to begin with. NiKo did a very good job to even bring that down to the 1v1, but can't quite find the round. 14-7. 3K per player. FaZe looking in the barrel of match point once again. They have to buy into this by the looks of things. UMP for Karrigan, pistols on 2 players and a couple of AKs coming in as well. Match has been paused to discuss what they can do. How do they get themselves out of this nightmare? Haven't really seen much from the AWP on their side of things. They have got 3 smokes to work with though. In terms of the SK buy, that was quite a close round for them as well. Money's not exactly flowing as well as it should be. UMP coldzera. NiKo yet to buy, he's on 4K, so let's see what he brings to the table here. Game has been unpaused, and here we go. Options for FaZe, quite limited now. Difficult to get the first pick, but if there was a man to do it, certainly be NiKo. Rain heads in towards A storage. Look at that default control of the star players towards squeaky door. They have got a little bit of utility. Only 2 smokes to work with the 1:35 mark. It's not ideal. Full execution potential. It's going to be very, very difficult to bring to the table. Rain, no head armor either. That's actually a massive problem against these M4s.
Taco. Not sure which way to look on highway. We'll go back over and try and strengthen mid. So again, they'll play retake toward A. It's been common for SK to try and do so in this half. We've seen it a few times. Obviously, it works in the pistol.
Yeah.
Gun round, a little bit more risky, but they're playing it off of information to try and rotate accordingly. That's why Taco's made his way to the top of highway now as they spray through the smoke. They've gone into the site. They've already wrapped quad as well. So it is going to be a retake game. Bomb going to join in just now. Fer's close enough, and Taco takes NiKo. Karrigan's just gotten in position for the plant. It's denied. 48 seconds. They've got to commit one of the 2 players boosted to grab the bomb. Gives SK a bit more time on rotation as well, and there's going to be a flank through middle. It's felps that wants to push in behind them.
This is looking promising for FaZe though. They've got a nice trifecta set up here. Quad, Amen, and the bomb side itself. Felps though looking to find his first play. kioShiMa isn't aware, but gets away with just about a missed shot there.
Lucky to get away with that. 31 HP, could get a headshot on the AK and win the exchange, but Felps gets him. They may know he's coming, but that's not to matter. Because he can distract, or can he? Rain just a bit obliterates him as soon as he shows on the inside of the smoke, and he hasn't had to move far from his position. On the bomb, doesn't matter. Fer and Cold set to wait for both angles. And it's now going to be 15 rounds. Map point, the second map of a best-of-5 for SK.
Yeah. Another clinical retake there from the Brazilian side. They're looking so good right now. A scary opposition up against FaZe, who've had tremendous tournaments in the last few. 15-7 now, money in the bin. The bomb does go down, but they can only get out SMGs, a Deagle, a couple of AKs once again. This should be a 2-0 now in favor of SK. They bring out an AWP on the CT side in the hands of coldzera. That suggests he's going aggressive. We'll see what kind of spawn he's got going forward. He heads towards B storage once again, where he pushes in front of the smoke. He certainly does. A rare miss from him. Goes down to 45 HP. At least works out there's a play of a Deagle.
Ooh, spraying in towards that boost. Slight damage done. Felps is taking a brunt of damage as well as Fer's going to try and push back into smoke. Sneaks in, no flash through. He just wants to catch them off guard. Rain suspects it, but when he goes for the reload, perfect timing from Fer.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Bait out the bullets, wait for the reload to come in. He's got a bit more on his plate as well. Allu stepping up with the UMP. He's got to do a lot of work here. Taco almost certainly going to get this frag. Another huge advantage, but Karrigan fighting back.
Surprised Taco wide-stepped that with the Molotov. He could have easily bounced it to hit the doorway. Left them open, and he was actually getting sprayed through, I think it was NiKo out toward squeaky entrance long A that was pushing in through the doorway with the bullets, but Fallen, meanwhile, will cover off A, split down, as Cold's the one on the AWP this time. He'll wait over at B alone. So Bomb still waits inside of A main. With no information what's going on the site, so rather they smoke themselves off, watch for the boost. This is what NiKo wants to try and get boosted up in the corner. Fallen could absolutely thwart this. They're gonna go up, Fallen's gonna wait. If that smoke dissipates, it's 2 kills. Immediately. He hears them drop down, gets the first! Oh, good response from NiKo. And Fallen is definitely, you're right, aware of why they're self-smoking the inside of A main. But NiKo's gonna go hunting for more. Felps has no idea that he's above. Oh, did he make a noise? Bomb down, Felps waits. NiKo trying to wait for the high side to push around toward the truck. He's got eyes elsewhere, but Cold, he looks as soon as he checks A main, and it leaves Kio alone. Down he goes.